Welcome back to the Football Frenzy Kickoff Special. Time to talk about some teams to watch. The list has to start with Muskegon. They made the trek to Ford Field last year and have visions of returning. Big Reds lost some key weapons, including quarterback Deshaun Thrower, but they returned 4 offensive linemen and a slew of talent. They have the other thing they have going for them is that name on the front of the jersey. No program has won more games in the state of Michigan than Muskegon. And if all goes according to plan, they will make some real history in 2014.
And then having a responsibility to uphold a tradition that so many people have sacrificed before them. When it's all about building a legacy. These kids are 13 wins away from having 800 wins, and so they know what they're playing for. They got to make their legacy, make their mark in Muskegon football history, and they'll continue to play like a Big Red.
Now, the Big Reds, big playoff rival and fellow perennial power Lowell, expected to be just that again this year, despite losing 18 starters from last year's club. Red Arrows won 10 straight a year ago, including one over Muskegon, as you see, before falling to the Big Reds in the playoffs. Dean enters his 19th season at the helm. During that time, the Red Arrows have never missed the playoffs, never lost an opener, and have raised a ton of money, by the way, in the community. More on that in a moment.
And they'll have to contend with the Christian Eagles next on the list. Defense, the strength. Offense is what we keep our eyes on. They graduated a Division I caliber offensive line and some explosive offensive weapons, but now it's all about youth. A new running back, a quarterback who hasn't played the position since he was a freshman, and 2 of their non-conference games, South Christian and Muskegon, both Ford Field runner-ups, but it's the conference schedule that has the attention of Don Fellows because there are no weeks off in the OK White.
Actually, every game I feel like we can, have a chance to win, but every game you have a chance to lose. You have to be ready to play. And if you take a game off, you're in trouble. And then you look at, getting into the playoffs, you want to be healthy. So you're trying to judge how much is too much and pull off when you need to and make sure you're fresh for games. But I feel like we're playing the SEC of high school football.
Then they've got East Grand Rapids and Caledonia also in that conference, both of them in the Detroit News and Free Press Top 25. South Christian Sailors have played for state titles in each of the past 2 seasons, and they should be a player in Division IV again, especially with Johnny Wasink at quarterback. Wasink is verbally committed to play college football at Western Michigan, one of the best quarterbacks in the state, and his coach Mark Taminga says should be even better in 2014.
Johnny was so good for us last year, and he's better this year just by his reading of defenses, and his arm is so strong, and he's the one that makes this team go, and he is such a great leader. He's a great kid, knows the offense, helps everybody out with everything. To build a team around a Johnny Wasink, that's a good place to start.